Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Camp Blood Media. Camp Blood Live returns for the first time in a little while. It's really great to be back. Tonight I have two special guests joining me. I think we've lost one of them for a minute, but first up we've got Brett Stuart from Good Real Hunting. How's it going, Brett?
Man, I am stuffed.
Eating
So
some
good. But man,
good old body parts
I'm
there?
so good. I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing great. I'm glad to be back and glad to have you guys on the channel.
Oh yeah, at least one of us. I
Yeah,
don't know where our other guest went.
we lost Destiny for a minute, but we'll get her back, I'm sure. I should actually
Yeah,
check my...
or we're gonna be screwed.
Yeah. Let me check my phone just to make sure she didn't message to be like, oh my god, something happened. Okay, we'll get her back.
Yeah, trust me, guys, she's coming.
Oh yeah, she's coming. Who do we got in the chat here? We've got Kyle. How's it going? Return of the Living Flat.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
And
what is going on?
Lamontre. Oh, there she is. Our second special guest, Destiny Faulkner. How's it going, Destiny?
Good. I don't know what just happened. I was just like, cannot connect. Make sure you have internet. And I was like, I do.
It's like, get out of here.
Get out of here. Hello.
We got some people filling up the chat here. How's it going, Salisbury? I haven't seen you in a while. You've probably been around. I have not. Kevin Smart, how's it going? Lamontre Gilliard, I don't think I've seen you before. Gillard. I apologize if I've pronounced it wrong. So how's everyone been? It's been a long time since I saw you guys in a stream.
Dude.
You know, here. I don't know.
You've got you're part of the Fear Freaks now, right, Destiny?
Yeah.
How's that been going?
You know, Braden's all right.
Oh, I'm telling. Ooh.
I'll tell him tonight because we have a stream actually after this.
Yep.
So I'll let him know. But yeah, I've been doing Fear Freaks, did Final Goals for a little bit. We're hoping to maybe do an episode this month. Winter's currently, you know, out of town. Victoria's got to be out of town. Everyone's traveling. So basically, when we can get our schedules aligned, we want to do an episode Back from the Dead on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know,
awesome.
Just here and there and a little bit of everywhere. Yeah.
And Brett, you've got a video coming up after this as well, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock I got a premiere video. Me and Brad finally on Good Real Hunting are going to be doing our top 10 horror movies of all time as of 2022. We'll definitely do something big about it later. And then, yeah, so that's going to be tonight. And then I already made a little joke of this already, but we are having Destiny weekend on Good Real Hunting, as she'll be on Saturday and Sunday.
Taking out my whole fucking weekend, man.
God,
I know.
Can't even give her a break.
I know. I was about to say, like, by Sunday, she's never going to want to see me for the rest of the month.
No days off. Rise and grind.
On Monday, you guys are going to wake up in like a saw trap, and Destiny's going to be standing there.
I decided to play a little game. Just going crazy.
I want to play a game.
But yeah, excited. Doing a haunt watch along on Saturday. And then a special Back from the Dead because it's October.
Yeah,
Sunday
and we
night
got
instead of Sunday afternoon.
Best month of the year.
And we got the freaking costume contest right now. So be sure you guys enter that because we've already got a couple of guests already. Yeah, Josh, you need to be sure you enter. Because like we're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card, and who would want one right now? You know, to buy a Halloween movie for the spooky season. So be sure to if y'all have any questions, you can message either of us, and we'll teach you or we'll tell you how you can enter it.
That sounds awesome. And I'd have to come up with something really good in order to beat this one.
It's just any costume that you've ever done, really. Any costume that you've done that you like, your favorite costume that you've ever done. That's it. It's that easy.
Suppose you could be like Gabe and be Tall Sam. So.
Who's Tall Sam?
Remember Gabe's picture when he entered.
Oh
He
yeah,
was,
yes.
yeah.
There's 6 foot Sam from Trick or Treat. Oh my God, this dog's
Looks like I could throw on my my yearly Michael costume.
There you go.
That's right.
I was showing these two earlier, but I just picked up this mask as well.
Oh.
Boom. You can be Jason.
Yeah, I actually probably will. I'll probably do Michael for a little bit because I like to walk around and scare people. And then I'll be Ghostface for a bit because then I can walk around and scare people. And then I might just be Jason because I bought this mask. So 3 costumes.
3 costumes. It's gonna be a busy day. I'm only doing 1 costume Halloween, and I'm gonna be wearing it all day because I work on Halloween, and I'm going to wear my costume to work, and then I'm gonna go to my mom's, and we're gonna pass out candy, which I'm really excited. I love passing out candy.
I love passing out candy. I love seeing all the kids' costumes. I wish it was me trick or treating though.
Right? It's only my second time passing out candy because we didn't do it last year, or I think the year before that because of COVID. But this year I really want to because we did it like that last year before COVID, and it was so much fun to see all the kids because we never grew up like never grew up anywhere where people trick or treat, but my mom lives in like a subdivision, and it gets crazy. There's like a shit ton of people, so I'm really excited to do that. I hope I hope the little kids appreciate my costume. I think they will.
Oh yeah, kids love that kind of stuff. I love seeing all the creative things that kids come up with too.
Oh yeah, especially with how happy they get. You like acknowledging their costume, like, oh, thank you, and all that. Like it's so cool. My neighborhood sucks, so hopefully everybody else has a good turnout with their neighborhood.
Get a few more people in the chat here. Augustin DeGonzo, first time seeing you. How's it going?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Mark Andre Como, how's it going? I actually have a, what would he be? A cousin-in-law? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
My cousin's husband's last name is Como. Courtney Reed in the chat. How's it going, Courtney? Do you guys know Courtney?
Of course we know Courtney.
Yeah.
Big supporter of on the Wham channel.
Oh yeah. He's the man.
Mm-hmm.
He says real.
Actually, I'm not real tonight. If y'all can guess what my costume is.
Any guesses as to what Brett's costume is?
And there's your only hint.
A bloody cup with some eyeballs on it.
A bloody cereal cup.
We got Kyle Turner. How's it going, Kyle? Great to have you here.
What's going on, Kai?
And it's Kevin's first time here as well. I'm glad you're here, Kevin.
Oh, what's going on, Kevin?
So I've got a question for both of you guys and also the chat, so you guys can answer in the chat. And we'll bring up your responses. What is your favorite horror movie of 2022?
Ladies first.
As of right now, it's X.
X? Okay, that's a good choice. X was really good. Oh, X as well.
Oh, yeah. Even though a certain movie came very close to beating it, but just a little couple of small details between the two movies, X still keeps its #1 spot. And I'm talking about Pearl as my number 2.
Yeah, Pearl was... I really, really liked Pearl. Like, especially the end where she's just smiling at the camera for like a minute. I love that so much. My favorite would be... This is actually tough because there's so many good horror movies that came out this year. Like when I watched Prey, I know that's not necessarily horror. Prey like blew me out of the water. I loved Prey. I had low expectations, and I really, really enjoyed it. But my favorite of the year, honestly, it might also be X. When I first watched it, I was like, okay, I like this, but it was weird, so I wasn't sure how to feel about it. And then I saw it like literally 2 more times within 3 days before Pearl came out, and I was like, oh, okay, no, I really like X. And then when Pearl came out, I was like, okay, I like X even more now.
Hey, this stream is officially a triple X stream.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah, getting all freaky up in here.
You're going to get some people excited about that. Be careful.
I know.
Oh shit, the sex box are gonna come.
Oh God. Oh, Courtney Reed guessed serial killer for your costume, Brett.
Very close. You just gotta switch a letter.
Spell
It's the
cereal differently.
cereal. Yeah, because I'm a punny guy, and I thought it was funny in my head. So
It is funny. It's a good show.
I wanted to do this at my particular job, but I don't think my job would get the or would appreciate the humor and send my ass home.
Would your employers let you guys dress up for Halloween or?
Oh yeah, we got a contest every year, and I might
awesome.
go. I might try competing in it this year.
You should. That sounds really fun, actually.
Yeah, but they're not horror fans, though, so they wouldn't get my outfit.
Well, we've had someone almost guess yours, one letter off. Do we have any guesses who Destiny is?
Does anyone know who I am? I feel like, to me, it's obvious, but these two didn't get it.
Mm-mm.
After you said it, we
I
were like,
looked at the librarian.
Well,
Flannel glasses.
I could tell you what I was thinking, but I was thinking like just a really cool nerd.
Cool nerd.
I was kind of right.
It's better than mine. I'm literally just like 80s biker dude.
I was almost just like an 80s girl because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I was looking in my closet and I was like...
you could have just came on as like Angela again or something. Like you did. Their Angela cosplay was really good.
Thank you. I didn't want to reuse stuff that I'm already doing because I felt like that was a cop-out. And I didn't want to do anything that I've done before because I also felt like it was a cop-out. So, I rummaged through the closet, found what I could. I have these glasses from last year, so I was like...
Are they real glasses or are they just fake frames?
They're fake. They're like $3 from Walmart.
Those are the glasses she used for her Reanimator pictures.
They are.
Wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
I was like, where did I see those before?
I was actually almost going to be Tina from Bob's Burgers.
Okay, that would have been good too.
I have a blue little shirt, and I put on the glasses, and I have a yellow little clip for my hair, and I was looking at it, I was like, I can't do it.
Oh, you could have easily pulled it off.
Try. Well, I went to Bailey, like, do you know who I am? He was like, no. He's like, I don't watch horror. I was like, it's not horror. He's like, no. I was like, does this make it better? And he was like, oh, now I get it. I was like, thank you. How do you not know?
It's like I watch it every day.
Literally, you hear it all the time in the background.
Toronto Freddy's guess. Weird Al.
I know. That's why I was laughing at earlier.
That's good. Let's see here.
I'm gonna say no, but close. I would say kind of close, maybe a little bit.
Is there a hint you could give that wouldn't give it away?
Let's see. Hold on. A hint. I'm a member of a group of friends, also set in the 80s.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, boom, it's Emily in the chat, I see. I always love seeing Emily here.
Emily,
Kyle says his favorite movie of the year was also X. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew how to pronounce this, but Smile. I haven't seen Smile, but I've heard really good things about it. I want to see it.
It is good if you had a damn crowd. I'm not even going to go into it. I finally gotten over it. I don't want to come back to it. But from what I was able to watch, Smile was really damn good. I would even say it's possibly the most surprising movie of the year.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I heard, is it Barbarian? I know it's spelled Barbarian, but is it
Barbarian.
Is it Barbarian? Okay, in the trailer I watched, they pronounce it like Barbian or something like that, and I was like, oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I must have watched this weird trailer, but I really want to see that as well. I've not seen it. They say, have you guys seen Uma?
No.
I thought he was talking about like Uma Thurman or something.
No, it's a movie that came out earlier this year.
Yeah.
I think it's now on Netflix, I want to say. I know it's streaming somewhere because I saw it not too long ago, and I was like, oh, I never got to see that.
No, I haven't seen it yet either, but I heard it was good. I've heard a few people say it was good. Hey, Toronto Freddy. I had to zoom in if I can even see this on my screen. I'm blind. There we go. I'll be
I said
costumed
there
about
should be.
65% of the time. What?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be costumed about 65% of the time for the next 3 weeks as I start back at Screamers this Friday, which is a haunted attraction I work at usually every October. That sounds amazing. I would love to do that. Can y'all guess my costume? I wonder. Jason.
I'm gonna guess with that Jason guy, right?
I think the real answer, guys, he's just going to be a something about prime time bitch or something like that, or just some guy
Michael
that says
Myers.
it. Yes,
Myers.
that's the guy.
The
Is that a-
losers.
We could give him
So
credit.
Oh, you're like right on the edge. You're
You're
close,
on the
Courtney.
money. The losers. Yes.
You got this,
See,
Courtney. Keep going.
I'm glad someone's getting it, even if I did have to give a hint.
Emily's favorite of the year is probably Pearl. Seeing it again with some friends tonight. I really like. As soon as Pearl comes out on Blu-ray, I'm watching it again right away. I actually can't wait to watch it again.
November 15th.
Ooh, that soon. I'm gonna probably watch X and Pearl again in the same day. Honestly, I really.
Or if it comes out like on like streaming where if you can rent it, I'm easily going to rent it because I can't wait to the 15th.
Are you guys like super hyped for Maxine?
Of course.
Yes. Are you kidding me? Set in the fucking 80s.
I know.
I'm ready for the soundtrack. I'm ready for like.
Yes.
Like it makes me wonder, but with it being Ty West, I don't think it's gonna be like there's like 80s and then there's like 80s like super neon and colorful and
Stranger
bright.
Things season 3
Like
80s.
there's perfect
Ooh.
example. You have your season 1 of Stranger Things 80s and you have your season 3 80s.
Yeah,
And I
completely
feel like
different.
it's not. I don't think it's gonna be super pop 80s. I feel like it's gonna be more of like a grindhousey sort of feel.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for the fucking soundtrack because I know
They're gonna
it's
kill it. Both movie soundtracks have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I loved how they were doing all the like old music for Pearl and like the old transitions and stuff. I loved that.
Yes.
Yeah, the transitions are so much fun. The same thing with X, how it kind of looked like a PowerPoint, like how it glides like this, and there's shit like that in Pearl as well. And they use like the Wee Wee Marie, but like the original for it. And I was like, oh my god, because
I
it makes sense.
know.
1918. I was like, it's this song. It's the
so
song
good.
from the first one. It was so good. I love Pearl. Pearl might be my second favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with me being such like a Scream fan, I was really expecting Scream to be like my number one this year, which I still love Scream. I still fucking love Scream.
I'd have a question for you guys about Scream 5. When it first came out, I was super hyped. Like I absolutely loved it. Like I came out of theaters like vibrating because I loved it so much. Basically, I've seen it probably like 5 times now. I don't think I like it as much as when it first came out. That might be controversial, but I just there's certain things about the movie that just don't sit well with me. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen it in a while, probably since Brayden and I did our like Scream 5 like drinking watch along. I think that's the last time I've watched it. And this was a movie like I would put on at least once a week. As soon as like I got it physically, I was like constant, or it was on Paramount Plus, so I would watch it like when I was at work. But I haven't seen it in a while, and I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing. If anyone hasn't seen it, spoiler alert. Julie dying. Julie
Destiny! What the hell?
What? I'm sorry, I had to say it.
I haven't seen the movie.
Shut the fuck up. You were there the first night.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, Brett.
He's seen it. Don't want to lie you.
No, sorry, I was just blacking out because Josh hurt my feelings with what he said.
Wait, what? Oh, because of Scream 5?
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the movie. I do like Scream 5. Just, I don't know. The more I've seen it, I've been like, I
I'm
don't
the
know.
opposite. It gets better with every watch for me. I'm trying to
Oh,
also
really?
slow it down because I don't want Scream 5 to be my number one horror movie. I want it to be X. But I feel like if I watch it a couple more times,
It might be
Scream
Scream
5 will
5.
be that movie for me. Just
I
because
will.
I loved it.
I will say this: if I had never seen like Scream 1 through 4 and 5 was the first one I saw, I probably would have been like absolutely crazy in love with it. Like I would. It's well done. But for me personally, in the context of like Scream 1 to 4, I don't know. It kind of redoes some stuff that the franchise has kind of already done. I don't know. Maybe I'm just over analyzing the
Well,
movie.
for
But
me, it was just how much of like a respect and a nod that it gave to the original Scream. How like it played like a lot of kind of like callbacks to the original one
yeah.
about how they actually did something that Kills was supposed to do. It's called using the legacy characters correctly while putting over the newer ones. Like, oh, trust me, it's a lot better than Kills. It's
Oh,
not
it's definitely
perfect,
better than
but
Kills. That's definitely better
definitely
than
better.
Kills.
Better
No
than Kills
question.
and when it comes to the legacy characters and all that. But man, just like the freaking kills and the whole knife sound effect during those kills, dude, I was freaking grinning like the Chester cat. Oh, especially with Judy's kill. Like,
Oh, don't
holy
even bring it up. It's
shit.
so sad. I still
You
haven't
know,
gotten over Judy and Judy.
I will say though, Scream 5 might have one of my favorite scenes so far this year. And it was the only movie I've seen so far this year that has made me jump out of my
Okay.
seat. My favorite scene is what's his name? Vince. Vince's death
Oh, that
scene,
is good.
dude. As soon
But
as you hear okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Scream 5. I don't care. I
no,
don't care.
that's a great scene. I wish they had did the shadow
The
thing
shadow
though.
Oh,
thing
the
at the end.
shadow.
At the
Yeah.
Yeah.
end of the
But when you hear fucking Red Right Hand playing, I was in
Yes.
the theater. I was like,
That was good.
Bailey's right next to me. I was like, oh my god, they're doing it. And the way it when he turns off the radio and it stops, I was like, please no, no, no. I felt blue balled. I was like, please give me more. And then that stab in the neck and it's the fuck. Are you
yeah.
fucking kidding me? I have like tears in my
That's
eyes right now.
This got to be the
It was so good.
quickest kill in the franchise. Would you say that this the quick? Whoosh?
Oh yeah, it
It
was
was
so
very
freaking
fast.
effective.
Yeah, he had no
It was so
chance. Like he was
good.
done.
The fucking music and the way it's cut with each sound of the song, like the
Mhm.
bump, and it's like the bump bump bump, and it keeps going, and the way it ends when he does like the swipe and the music
Yeah.
stops with it, fucking great. And Judy's death scene, oh my god, it scared the fuck out of me.
When she
Usually
runs
I
up the
can
steps.
tell
Oh yeah,
when shit is
yeah.
gonna happen because the way it's framed, it's like something's gonna pop out. And when he pops out and gets her, oh my god, I fucking jumped out of my chair. It scared the shit
Yeah.
out of me, genuinely. I was
Yeah,
like, that was good.
I was like,
especially being a daylight
no.
scene, especially being a daylight scene too. You just never expected that, like just in the
Yeah.
broad daylight in the neighborhood. Which where the fuck are the neighbors during
I
all
know.
this?
No
Yeah,
one's
but
around. Well, everyone's at work. It's 4 o'clock or so.
Exactly. Something like that. But I don't know. I still love Scream 5. I think it had good, homages to, the first, to really
Oh
all
yeah.
the movies. I feel like they did a good job
It's definitely
with,
not a bad movie.
no, and, the new characters. I really enjoyed, all the new characters. I
Who's your
thought they were
favorite?
funny. And out of the new characters,
Yeah. If you can only pick one.
I mean, I kind of want to give it to Jenna Ortega because I'm just a fan of Jenna Ortega. I think
Yeah.
she's amazing. But I really liked Mindy a lot too. I thought Mindy was
Yes.
really
Yeah.
funny. And Chad. I really liked all of them.
yeah, and
Richie, I was really upset about Richie being the killer. I was like, you fucking asshole, dude. How dare you, Jack Quaid? How dare you? Because I really liked him too.
I'm pretty sure
yeah,
I've already guessed one of the Scream 6 killers, but I don't necessarily want to say it.
Oh, fucking serious.
yeah. So don't say anything. And but yeah,
My guess
I'm a
is
Mindy
Noah.
fan over here too
Oh
because
yeah,
I
no,
love
no
her.
Scream 6. I know none of you in the comments would do it anyway, but just if you know any Scream 6 spoilers, please don't post them in the comments.
Mia might.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mia might in the chat.
Actually, we've got a bunch more chats here. Jonathan made it. Daner Bobaner, how's it going, man? Glad to have you in the chat. Kevin Smart's excited for the new Hellraiser, getting great reviews. I can't wait to watch that. It's not tomorrow, Friday, right?
Friday,
on the
yes.
7th.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm really excited.
A good Hellraiser.
God, I want to watch the original. I want to watch the original. However, I gotta go see Terrifier 2 tomorrow, and it's a 2.5-hour movie, so I know I'm gonna be tired.
Is it in theaters?
You're seeing it.
Is it not around you?
I don't think I have it at my theaters now.
No, I looked.
Oh, Courtney, beep, Richie.
Yes, I'm Richie. I am Richie. I was even like practicing. What is he? Fuck, I was practicing before I got on here. Oh, you punch me in the face. You make me walk through shitty water. You bring me to a crackhead house, and I have to kill this fucking clown. Welcome to the Losers Club, asshole. That's my favorite part of
That's a great scene.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan says Five Nights at Freddy's movie starts filming in February 2023 with Emma Tammy directing. I've never even played the game, honestly. Maybe that's controversial.
Wait, was that the big announcement that Jason Blum was waiting on?
I
think it is, because all the comments were like Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, Freddy was trending earlier today.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, Freddy Krueger, and then it was Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, I'm glad it wasn't Freddy. I'm glad it wasn't Jason, because I would have kind of lost my shit if it were. I just don't trust Blumhouse.
Well, I'm reserving judgment until the end of Halloween. I see Halloween Ends. When I see Halloween Ends, I'll decide how I feel about their trilogy. My biggest fear is that they're going to not necessarily pull a Halloween Resurrection, but like Halloween 2018 left things off in such a good place with Michael in the basement and the house on fire and the three women having triumphed over him. And then Kills kind of took a little ding out of that.
It didn't do shit.
It kind of hurt it a little bit. And I'm worried that Ends could like completely derail what 2018 did. And then we're ending up with another Halloween H2O situation. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Robert says, howdy, folks. How's it going?
What's going on, Robert?
Hey, Robert.
But no, let's see.
Very excited for Hulu's The Boogeyman. I think I heard that announced like this week, wasn't it? Did you guys hear about that? The Boogeyman?
Do y'all believe in the Boogeyman?
There were some old Boogeyman movies. I don't know if you guys ever saw them. They're not the greatest, but the first one's okay.
I remember watching those when I was a kid. I cannot tell you anything from them, but I do remember watching the Boogeyman.
I remember a scene on a swing set. That's all I remember is like a kid on a swing set.
I don't even remember that, but I know I watched them.
Yeah, I've seen. There's 3 of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only Boogeyman I remember is the one from WWE that eats the worms.
Dude, okay, listen. I fucking grew up, and I was like, dude, do y'all ever know like that wrestler guy, and he has like the red and black in his face, and he eats live worms? And everyone be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So for a long time, I thought that was just a fever dream. I was like, that wasn't real. And then whenever I finally got a phone, I was like, man who would eat worms wrestler. And he popped up, and I was like, I know I wasn't crazy. I knew he was real. Because everyone was like, no. And I was like, I watched him because he used to freak me the fuck out because he would eat worms on stage. Like, how do you not remember that?
And he smashed a clock on his forehead too, and always screamed like, "I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you."
I don't remember that. I just remember the worms.
Yeah, it distraught you so bad. I don't know. You don't know anything else about the Boogeyman.
It was just so terrifying. You blocked it out. It's like it.
Yeah.
We all blocked it out.
Exactly. So did everyone else apparently.
J-Man says, "Glad to see me back. I'm glad to be back."
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I just lost my place in the comments. We got a bunch of comments. I think the broad daylight kill is absolutely ridiculous. Come now, right out front of all the houses. Not one neighbor saw it happening. Well, it was the middle of the day. A lot of them were probably at work, and the kids were probably at school. So there might not have, and it's a small town, so there might not have been anyone around to see it. And if they did see it, are you going to rush outside while there's a serial killer murdering your neighbor? Probably not.
Especially when you know that neighbor is a cop, it's like
what
am I supposed to do?
Yeah, if the sheriff of the city is getting killed, what is anyone else supposed to do?
Besides call more cops. Like, what am I gonna do? What is this all? What? No.
Oh, it'd just be like this,
Judy.
like you roll down your window, it's like, huh, what the neighbors going on today? And the stabbing happens, and I just roll down, like,
Judy.
nope, too early for this shit. I'm going to drink my coffee.
I like whenever he was like, "Do you?" Or it was like, "Do you like horror movies?" Like, I prefer musicals.
Yeah,
Something
that's
about
really good.
that just fucking
yeah.
got me. I was like, "Of course."
Yeah, so I prefer like anime movies and musicals. Like.
Wasn't it? Didn't Amber kill Vince because Richie wasn't there?
I want to say Richie was the one that killed Judy and Wes.
But Vince though.
Oh no, for Vince.
I think that was Amber, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have to be Amber, just because
she was there
and Jack Quaid's character was at the hospital, and he was the one that attacked Melissa, or Sam. Yeah, so that makes sense. Which I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know, because I know there's people out there. Stu did not kill Dewey.
I wish.
So,
I would
so
prefer
take that out of your head.
Yeah,
so
I don't think Stu's coming back.
That was Amber, whether y'all like it or not.
Yeah.
I don't. I no. I don't want Stu to come back.
I don't want him to come back either. So high five.
It's too late for that. If they wanted to do it, they should have done it in 3 like they were supposed to.
100%.
It's too late for that.
Yeah.
Like, would I love to see Matthew Lillard come back? Of course. But like, Stu,
maybe we'll see him as a ghost.
Okay, dude, when Billy popped up in the theater, I literally audibly I said, "What?"
That's one of the things I don't like about the movie, actually. And I was like,
I thought it was okay, but I was like, Destiny, I looked around and I'm like, is everybody else seeing what the fuck I'm seeing?
I was okay with it.
In the commentary, they were like, I don't know if people are going to like this. And it's like,
I think it's definitely 50-50 about that. I was okay with it until he pointed out the murder weapon to her at the end. And I was like, are you a vision? Or are you, what's happening?
Well, I thought he was pointing at the umbrella.
What?
I thought
he was pointing out the well, I know, but at first you saw the original umbrella that they used in the original one. I was like, oh, she's going to use the umbrella. Then I saw
that would have been a good reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then he's like, look, there's a knife right there. Grab it. He didn't say that, but he's like, So
but no, imagine having Stu's ghost, like you're just driving, like kind of like how Sam was, and then all of a sudden you see, like with his tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you can't scare me like that. If it's just like any time you just see Stu go, oh my god, that would be the worst ghost.
He has a long tongue too.
Yeah, he could have been freaking kissed for Halloween.
He probably did one year. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Jonathan says it's 1:30 in South Africa. It's getting late there.
Damn.
1:30? I have to get sleep.
There's a spoon in the comments. I see a spoon.
Already know.
Do your worst, Chad. I got 3 spoons.
Oh, Chad, I don't know if you saw this. Look at my new mask.
Yeah, way better for a mask that I know Chad has.
Chad has an awesome. I love the My Special Boy mask.
I know. I was giving him shit. That's easily one of the best fan film Jason masks I've ever seen.
Oh, Robert already saw Terrifier 2? He said it was really good.
Damn, Lucky.
Did you get
I know some people had like a
screener?
press screener. Yeah, like Lee already saw it.
Apparently, there's a website that you can apply to watch things early. I was reading the other day. Yeah,
I need to look into that.
I follow a Twitter account. I think it's Mr. Overlord or Overlord something. He does a lot of like Scream news and stuff like that. And he was saying something like there's a website you can apply to, and once you're approved, you're able to see like the early like Chucky season 2 and all that kind of stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I have no credentials or anything, but my credentials is I would like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just as simple as being like, hey, I have a horror podcast. Can I watch the thing?
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude.
Can I get that?
I only have like 800 followers, so like I can reach those 800 followers. You need to let me watch this so I can promote your movie to those 800 people. Well, this dude over here has like Dead Meat has like 1 million people, so I'm going to go with him. But I have the 800 that he doesn't have.
I have 800, please.
Hey, that's still 800 people.
I have the 800 that he doesn't have. Like, come on.
He has me. I'm sorry. He does
Damn
have
it,
me.
Destiny.
799. Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
love Deadpool.
I know you do. You watch the
Those are
kill
my
counts
first.
before the movie.
Not all of them.
Trying to phrase says, how about Five Nightmares at Freddy's? We have several Nightmares at Freddy's.
I just don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I don't, and I'm glad that's the announcement because again, I don't want Freddy or Jason to be owned by Blumhouse.
Daner says, mellow out, Bert.
Yeah, do the mellow.
Oh, I kind of agree with that, Courtney. The broken arm neck stab in the police van in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, that was brutal.
Ooh, yeah, it was.
That was pretty good. That was good.
Stab.
What?
A good kill. Kind of a shit movie.
Well, what about that, or what about the leg snap?
I bet you Destiny just said that was a shit movie. I bet you Robbie's going to pop into the comments anytime now. He'll sense that somebody has trashed Texas
Well, actually,
this is actually the best movie of 2022. Robbie, come defend
that
the movie.
leg kill or that legs the fuck. Oh god. And look, I don't like Countrymen, but what was his name? Richter, I think.
Oof, Rick. Yeah. Hello.
Richter was a fine man, and I don't like Countrymen like that. I was like, damn.
I was prepared.
That leg, when it goes the opposite way, I was like,
yeah, he got it bad.
No,
he got it bad.
No, Richter. And he was a good guy, and I kind of like that they did that. You're too hot for this. No.
You're too hot for this.
Every kill, literally every horror movie, it's like, you're too hot to die. Please don't. And then they do.
I definitely agree with that, Destiny. He was too hot to die.
He was too hot. And, like, not my type. I'm around so many men like that I was just like, why are you looking so good?
I think that's our secret, though. We freaking go to Vegas. Every time you fall for a guy character, I'm going to go ahead and put like $1,000 on him to die. So we'll be rich.
No, literally don't take anyone that I basically like in a movie. They're gone. Or even a show.
That's why I'm taking you to Vegas with me. Like, I'll split the earnings and all that.
Good odds. Good odds. you got a point there. It's happened way too much.
Daner's got a theory here. He says, keep in mind, Amber left the bar with her friends. Surely one of them would have noticed her slip away. And when we cut to the hospital, Sam was asleep while Richie was watching Stab. But he was at the very beginning. He could have slept out while she was asleep. Also, the killer's MO, Amber was super stab happy, and Richie was a quick stabber. True?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it was Richie. Because they also were like, well, where were you? And she was like, she was being questioned by the police. Because they show, they are talking about how, like, after the whole bar incident, they went to, like, the police station and stuff. And there was, like, that extra scene with Dewey there as well. Because in the cutscene, Dewey was also at the bar. And so they were all at the bar and stuff. And I feel like it was Richie, and I think it just happened while... Like, maybe it doesn't make sense time-wise, because, like, yeah, they do that cut of the knife, and then it, like, she wakes up. I feel like it was Richie. I feel like that just makes sense.
I would believe it was either of them, honestly.
What's that one YouTuber out there that, like, does the videos of who...
Zach Cherry.
Yeah, I need to watch that again, because I could have swore it was Amber, and then Richie was the one that attacked Sam at the hospital.
Daner says he firmly believes Amber killed Sheriff Judy. Richie killed Wes. I agree with that. They were also killed in completely ways in terms of getting stabbed.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure the kill, actually.
But here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure immediately after Ghostface kills Wes, we get an immediate shot of Richie in the hotel room eating Pizza Hut, and that was the dead meat cameo. So that's why I thought Amber did both of those killings.
It's possible. I wish they would release a thing after the movie was out, like, say when it comes out in Blu-ray, saying like a special feature, being like, oh, this kill was done by this person, this kill was done by that person, kind of thing.
Yeah, like a definitive, like, this was this.
See you, Jonathan.
Bye, Jonathan.
See ya.
Night.
Oh. Salisbury's favorite movie of the year is Bullet Train.
That is a phenomenal movie.
I have not seen it.
I absolutely loved it. I think it's getting ready to come out on Blu-ray here in a couple of weeks. It's so damn good. It's my number 2 overall favorite movie of the year.
Really, that good?
What is that? What is Bullet Train?
It's Brad Pitt's movie with him on the train, and he's got a simple job. Oh, it's so freaking hilarious.
He's not having a good day today.
Yeah. It's so damn funny. And the producer of Bullet Train is the one that's doing Violent Night. So that's what got me even more excited.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm super.
Do we know
excited.
if that's actually any connection to the Silent Night Deadly Night franchise, or?
Oh no, it's
No?
totally its own thing,
Okay.
like original story and everything. And I love the idea and the concept. I just love how. Have you all seen the trailer?
For
No, I was at
Violent
work
Night?
earlier.
So, damn it! I said I know I sent her the trailer, Josh. I think I might have sent you the trailer.
For Violent Night?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought I did. If
I don't
not, I
think
must have
so.
sent you a completely bad link. But oh my gosh, there's something at the end where like these bad guys says like, "What if that is really Santa? Don't you say it! It's impossible." Oh, it's so hilarious. Y'all need to watch it.
I'll watch it whenever I get off of here. I meant to earlier, and I was at work, and then I got off, and then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's like I figured that's where you were. Like, I knew you were at work. If then I, of course, attached you to stuff like promoting the show tonight. And I knew that trailer got lost. So
yeah, I'll have to watch that because I'm really excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a follow-up question.
Here, I'll send it right now to you, so you can have it for later.
Okay, what's the question, Josh?
So I asked you your favorite horror movie of the year. Which was your least favorite? I have almost an instant answer for this. But you guys go.
Ooh, least favorite of this year.
Easy.
What?
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Really? That's your least favorite?
That movie can go to hell.
I take it you haven't seen. Have you seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn yet?
I saw where you can get it at Redbox to rent now.
Yeah. You can watch it online now, and I watched it yesterday. And
where did you watch it at? Amazon, or like how much did you pay for rent?
Or was it in the legal site?
I got it for free. But I'm glad I did because it was not worth paying a cent for. My camera's all blurry. It's sad to live in a world where Jeepers Creepers 3 is no longer the worst in the franchise. That's all I'll say.
Ooh. See, I've been hearing it's like the second worst.
Oh no, it's bad. For me, it was the worst. At least 3 is connected to 1 and 2 and sat between them or whatever, and it kind of feels like a Jeepers Creepers movie. I don't know what they were thinking with 4. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I don't know what they were thinking.
It's not hard to make a good Jeepers Creepers movie. I would think, because like you just pretty much do what the first one did, but you're not going to beat the first one, so just use concepts of it and make your own version of it. Like Jeepers Creepers 2, I thought it was damn good. I just don't understand how we couldn't continue doing that. And plus, we get gypped off because I wanted to see the girl come back to have like a final encounter with the creeper. We need that story to be completed.
She was signed on to another Jeepers Creepers film for like so long, and then somewhere along the way she jumped off, and they ended up doing Jeepers Creepers Reborn. But that's what the next movie was supposed to be. It was going to feature her, and they fucked around too long, and she didn't want to do it anymore.
We're going to have to do a fan film and bring her back.
That would be amazing because I feel like that's unfinished. Like I love the setup. I think it's in 3 at the end of 3. It jumps forward and shows that she's like, let's fucking do this or something.
Yeah, if there is a thing to be talk positive about the third one, that's it.
The third one's so fun.
Wait till you see the fourth
it's so
one.
bad. I agree, but
I'm not watching the 4th one. Like, I just don't care. I watched that trailer.
Anything.
I watched the trailer and I was like, because like my issue with 3 is, first of all, it's just a shitty movie. Like, it's just bad.
Yeah,
and
that's the
I
same
hated
issue
that the truck is literally like a thing of its own now, and it almost exactly like it has a mind, and then in the trailer
Yeah.
it shows them going to the house, and the house is like rigged and like booby trapped. And I was like, you're taking something I fucking hate from the third one, and you're expanding it into more. And I was like, no,
You
that's
have
not.
no idea. You wait. I was not expecting that. Like when I finished watching it, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? The only movie that is comparable to that in terms of garbage is Bring It On Again, Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Have you guys watched that one yet? The
You
new
know,
Bring It On.
like I haven't seen it, but I've been excited for it.
It's better. It's better than Jeepers Creepers just because it's like its own thing and it's fun and it's like so bad it's fun. Whereas Jeepers Creepers is just bad. So I would actually put Bring It On above Jeepers Creepers, but it's the worst thing I could say about Bring It On is that a lot of the kills it kind of like cuts away before it actually shows.
So they didn't bring it on.
Not
They brought
really,
it down.
but and the killer looks a little silly, but it was fun for what it was, I guess.
Destiny, did you say what
I
your
have
worst
the
is?
worst. I have it. It just hit me. The fucking Requiem.
Yeah, I knew you were.
The
I was going to say
Requiem.
that next.
That's a rough one as well.
Trash.
Can we get
Terrible
our money
movie.
back?
Alicia, what are you doing?
It's
That
not
movie
her
was
fault.
so bad. And like the thing is, like the idea of it, I thought was really cool. Like them being in like
Concept.
whatever, like the sort of like shack on the water sort of thing. I was like, damn, that's actually really scary. Because I saw a TikTok of these people staying in one on the water, and my first thought was like, oh my god, the fucking Requiem. And I was like, see, like it gave me something to where like now I won't even go on one of those because what if? But that movie was so shitty. I I kept fast forwarding 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I was like, I just wanted to end because it was like nothing. And then there was like a weird part where she jumps on this rock, and I was like, oh, she's on land, but she's not even on the land. And I was like, wait, where are you? It was just stupid. That movie was bad. Sorry, Brett.
I just thought of a worse one.
No, it's okay. I just wish we got our money back on that one. So
Yeah. What?
I don't know if it came out this year. If it didn't, then this doesn't count. But I was scrolling through Crave and it was in the recently added movies, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And so I had to just jump into it to see like some scenes, see how horrible it was. I think it's called Sharktopus versus versus Were Whale is what it's called.
I mean, come on.
It's
so you gotta know what you're signing up for when
If
you
you
watch
think
that.
if you go into it thinking it's gonna be good, maybe like a bad fun time like Sharknado.
that's true. You don't expect that movie to be good.
Yeah,
What?
that too. Zombieverse?
Zombiverse or however you pronounce
Zombieverse.
it.
Like zombie with beavers.
Did you guys? They're saying they loved Nope. Did you guys like Nope?
I still haven't seen it. That's
Really?
another one I need to fucking watch.
It's supposed to come on Peacock soon. I just don't know when. But
That's what I'm
I
waiting
liked.
for.
I know. I liked Nope. Yeah, it's like I'm not making that mistake again with Peacock.
Robbie's going to come into the. If we say anything bad about Nope, Robbie is going to appear in the
He's
comments instantly.
I got this.
What the fuck?
Jaws sucks.
I would leave. I would literally get off the stream if you actually meant that.
I know, because you know I don't mean that, but I was just thinking if we can get freaking Robbie in the chat. So,
if
every time you mention Halloween Resurrection, chat always shows up.
We could say something bad about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and he might appear. That's another one.
I would fucking appear because I'm a heavy defender.
You guys, I know you guys both like it. I'm in the minority here.
No, love.
I am in the minority.
I wanted to come out on 4K and buy that shit immediately.
Which version of it do you like, Brett?
The original version. Even though the only thing I would take from the the director's cut would be the Annie death scene, like with Sheriff Brackett. That'd be the only one. But the whole dive thing, no, hell no.
Dive.
Brad doesn't have an issue with it, which I even had to talk to him. I said, Brad, why don't you like Brad?
Really?
Michael, don't talk.
Brad and I are usually synced up.
About it either.
Yeah, because he just says it makes sense in that world. I'm like, okay, maybe, but
I guess
still,
he could talk
Michael
when he was a
Myers.
kid, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not listening.
Oh my god! Don't even make me think about that.
Even though I like the Rob Zombie 1 too.
Cody
Yeah.
Huskins in the chat. He says, "What's up, y'all?"
Hola.
Quality.
Says, check out our new fan film, The Grind, that will be released soon. That's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I need to
Ooh.
give that a watch because Steve in 2 weeks is coming out with his.
Oh yeah, I saw that Jason from Movie Cave. He had just watched it. He must have got early access to it.
It was a perk that's available where you can be like one of the select few figures that have early access to it.
Okay, that makes sense. Robert saw Sharktopus versus Werewolf as well. I didn't watch it all. I just skipped through it to see what these things look like, and it was like cartoons interacting with humans. It was so bad. It won 163 Oscars. I dare you to show me a link to one Oscar.
We're talking about Jaws?
Oh no, I'm sure we're still talking about fucking, what was it called? Sharktopus?
Werewolf?
Sharktopus versus Werewolf.
It's probably, instead of Oscars, I'm pretty sure he meant the Razzies.
The Razzies.
Wow.
Even though the Razzies aren't always to be trusted either. They gave fucking Shelley Duvall like something like worst actress or something like that,
Yeah,
like worst
that's
performance for
bullshit.
The Shining. Fuck off! Literally suck my dick. That's not even true. That makes me mad.
Plus, she was part of one of the most tense scenes in the entire movie. It was with her freaking cigarette ash and if it was going to fall off or not.
And it didn't. You ever smoke something like that and it's just going? That does not happen. That's amazing. It can never happen again.
The great talented Shelley Duvall.
Is anything lagging for you guys?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all good. It must just be my computer.
You gotta quit with those illegal sites there, man.
Yeah.
This computer's old as hell. I'm lucky it even works.
Oh man.
Destiny knows me. She's right.
I can vouch for that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys another question.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What would you like to see from Halloween Ends? Like, if you could have some, you want like an actual ending?
Yeah, like literally a satisfying ending because like it's gonna have to fix a lot of stuff from kills, so at least they can get the ending right.
True.
So even though some of the rumors I heard, my confidence is not very good.
I've literally blocked everything possible for Halloween. Like
get ready for next week because next week everybody's going to be spoiling the shit out of it.
I'm going to see it probably next Thursday, so I'm going to try to stay off.
I'm next Thursday too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Destiny? What do you want to see happen?
I would like to see. I mean, yeah, I feel like a good ending would be nice. Like, I don't want it to be full of like. Because, like, with Halloween Kills, like, I feel like the story got really sidetracked a lot. Like, they kept focusing on everything that's around it except for, like, what was really going on in a way. Yeah. And I want this movie just to be more, like, straightforward. Because I feel like that's what makes the original Halloween so great. Is like, it's not this grand old big thing. No, it's, like, so simple. And that's what makes it so great. And that's what makes it timeless. Is, like, it's so simple. And it's to the point, and it's like you have these few characters, and this is what we're focusing on. And like, which I've heard, they're talking about like this will be much more like toned down compared to Halloween Kills. Like, it's gonna be more confined and like restrained, and like that is what I want. I don't want it to be big and over the top. Like, I don't need a bunch of crazy kills either. Like, maybe a couple like cool kills would be nice, but like not every kill has to be this big thing. Like, because again, that's not how it was.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, Halloween Kills.
Simple.
Halloween Kills doesn't know the definition of simple. It needed to drag everything out, make it super long, make everything like every kill last as long as possible, make you see every drop of blood. Like they should kind of tone that back. That's what I like about 80s horror movies is that you can get some gore and stuff, but for a lot of it, they kind of leave a little bit to your imagination almost. almost. Like they don't have to make things as gory as possible for you to enjoy the kills. Whereas Halloween Kills, I can't even enjoy the kills because everyone's suffering so much. Like it's especially the older couple.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with
like,
kills. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, again, what makes like the original Halloween so great, and what makes a lot of these '80s horror movies so great, is like a lot of times they didn't have a big budget, they didn't have like the best resources, and they just had to make do with what they had. And I feel like that's why it comes out great, because when you are put under like restraints, your creativity, like you have to be creative when it comes to stuff like this. When you're put on a time frame, minimum budget, and you have like basically nothing to work with, that's whenever you're like, well, I could fucking do this to do this, and then it's like, wow, that's awesome. But when you have a big budget and you have all these endless ideas and there's all these options, and I feel like you could feel that in Kills, because like it just seems like they had so many ideas and they need to fit it all into one movie, and it doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. It doesn't matter if it really moves the story along. It's just we have to do it because why not? And so I want this one, like, if like imagine they gave Halloween Ends. I mean, yeah, they have to pay the actors for like Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm sure it's like quite a lot. But imagine they had like a $5 million like budget, or even less than that. Imagine they had like a small budget and they're like, make it work.
I bet you they would, and it'd be fucking good.
I would like it. Because like Pearl had like $1 million budget, and like the kills, there's not that many kills, and they're not super crazy. But like the movie looks so good and it sounds so good, and like everything works so well. And they had $1 million and they wrote the script while filming X when they had 2 weeks because they're quarantined.
Yeah, I can't believe how good a job they did with it
so
too.
Amazing. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
No. Go. I totally agree. Like they did such an amazing job with Pearl with like little time, a pandemic, and like no money, and it came out better than a lot of movies that have a much bigger budget than it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And the best way I describe Kills is it is a fantastic slasher movie, but a Halloween movie, it absolutely sucked. Because Michael Myers is not that kind of slasher. You good?
You scared me. You scared the fuck out of me. Sorry.
As I mentioned Michael, and then boom, Destiny gets scared. But no, that's the best way I explain it, because Michael Myers is not that kind of slasher. He's like the kind of like the very low scale slasher. Like he'll still do his like kills and all that, but like I'm with Destiny. If we can make it more of that 78, budget wise and everything, I feel like it would really benefit from it. So I agree with that.
I agree.
Oh, another thing I want from Ends, I want more stalking scenes.
Yes, 100%.
I miss a good drawn out stalking suspenseful scene. Like I want that so bad. That's another thing I would really like to see, a good stalking scene, to see him in the background and no one knows, which I know it's gonna be harder to do because now everyone knows who Michael Myers is and everyone's like on the lookout, but still, like, I don't know, something like a good slow burn sort of feel. I think that would be nice.
You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see Lindsay survive the movie.
I don't know.
don't say anything. But
I don't know. But my prediction is I don't think she makes it out.
Oh,
because if anything, Kill set like shows us that no legacy character is safe.
Well, the only thing I'm worried about is that by the end of Halloween Ends, everyone from Halloween 7 Days is just going to be dead, and it's like the movie is like not pointless, but it's like everyone's dead. Who cares if they survive now? They die later, kind of thing. So, I just watched Halloween the other night, and as soon as I saw Tommy Doyle, I was like, "Oh, he's dead."
I didn't even think about that. I rewatched the original on October 1st. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, he's dead. Like that makes me sad, and I don't want Lindsay to like. If Laurie's gonna die, she's gonna die. But I would love to see Lindsay be like the sole survivor of Halloween 78 if we're gonna have one.
That would be cool, and I feel like it would kind of be like unexpected in a way, because I feel like into this, like we all probably think like Allison will be the sole survivor, because that's just usually how like final girl trope sort of work out, you know?
Yeah.
It would be really cool to see them be survive too, though. I know, I get what you're saying. That would suck, rewatching this someday and be like,
And everyone's
everyone's fucking
dead.
dead, man. It doesn't,
Everyone in the whole
Brackett's
movie.
dead, everyone's dead.
Like Lori, the kids, everyone. Like Loomis,
Everybody's
everyone's
dead.
dead. But that's what I don't want to see coming out of Ends is that it retroactively makes everyone in that movie dead. That's what I don't want to see, but I probably won't get my wish.
Yeah. We'll
Oh
see
man,
next week.
I just hate that they died pointlessly. That's the only thing that
Yeah.
irked me. They didn't really have, especially with Marion Chambers. Like
That
they
she was
legit brought her
wasted
back just to
completely.
die.
It was
And they gave her such a bad line and everything. And it's just they made her look like an idiot shooting that gun off like pointlessly.
her
like,
line makes no sense because none of the other Halloween movies happened except for the first one. This is for Loomis, but nothing happened to Loomis. He showed up and shot Michael at the end of the movie. He didn't like get stabbed or hurt or anything from Halloween 4 or 6. So what's for Loomis? Like, it didn't make sense.
And like, if it's only the first movie, the only interaction they've ever had is in the opening in the car scene, or like when they're going to Smithville. Like that is literally it.
And she acts like Halloween H2O happened and she survived or something. Like she's like all traumatized from what? She saw Michael for 2 seconds.
Literally. That I've never even really thought about that. That actually
The town.
I don't want one-liners. I don't want cringy ass one-liners. I'm so over that.
Huckleberry.
That doesn't.
Old Huckleberry.
Well, we got Jamie Lee Curtis still alive, so you know more one-liners are coming.
I expect it from her at this point.
I did really like in Halloween Kills, and I think it's towards the end when Laurie's kind of doing that voiceover, and it's like the more he kills, the more he transcends. Like that has stuck with me since Halloween Kills.
She's like that is the curse of Michael or something.
I thought that was a good line.
Yeah,
that's good. Like I really like that, but it's not like I'm this girl boss. Yeah, no, it's like, cause like that just doesn't feel like a real person. Like in order to feel like a real person, I feel like it has to be more natural dialogue, and I feel like that was natural. Like the more he kills, the more he transcends. Yeah, but like I don't know. Like
I really like
down. This isn't a superhero movie.
Unlike 2018, where she goes like, he's been waiting for me for 40 years, and I've been waiting for him. I'm like, oh god.
Why are you waiting for him?
Yeah, especially that whole one. It's like, I dreamed that he would get out. Why would you? Or I wish that he would get out. Why? So I can kill him. Well, I love Will Patton for this. Going, well, that's a fucking dumb thing to wish for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't she originally supposed to be like responsible for the bus crash in like a draft of the script, and they took it out?
I thought so originally. For me,
like she was drinking or something, and I forget exactly what it said, but she was supposed to be the reason the bus crashed. I'm really glad that they didn't do that.
I think it was Sartain.
Sartain, yeah, he probably caused the bus to crash, yeah.
Or who I've been calling lately, Dr. Sardine. But
he's the one cringe thing from Halloween 2018. I like pretty much everything else except for his like, I'm gonna stab Will Patton and put on a mask. Like,
no, the part when he fucking puts on the mask and he's like,
and
then he's carrying Michael Myers, even though he has his arm in a sling.
Yeah.
Carrying this beast of a man with this old ass. No, get the fuck out of my face. Which at least he died shortly after that. He was terrible. He is definitely my least favorite part of 2018. He is so bad.
Plus,
he was the worst part.
Plus, Brad does it better. Like we did a complete skit of that, and Brad does it better.
Yes, I think anyone's better than Sartain. And then you see his penis in Halloween Kills.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was the one that pointed out for some reason. I
had no idea.
Yeah, I messaged Jesse immediately and said, Destiny, I don't mean like to put you in the spot, but were you like me? Did you see a penis?
Did you see the penis? I was like, what? No, I think I was looking at the toe tag. I should have just. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Full on dick out in the hospital. Yeah, that's how hospitals work. The more.
Oh yeah, yes, yes, I remember that too. I was just like, oh, okay.
There it is.
Fucking window open, dick out. Like, I don't think that's how it works. I don't
That's
think,
the
because that's
that's
before all the crazy shit.
it's the true reveal everyone was waiting for. It's Dr. Sartain's penis.
And you
Yeah,
know what?
that's what I
Oscar's
wanted.
mom did not react to seeing her son in the morgue. She was reacting to how small Dr. Sartain's penis was. And she was
Yeah.
freaking bawling her eyes. I was like, oh, Dr.
Yeah.
Sardine, what the hell?
Dr. Sardine, I didn't know you were rocking with the sardine on there too. Yeah, that there's just so many questionable moments in Halloween Kills. I really hope, and I've been trying not to get my hopes up about like Halloween Ends, and I've been like pretty like middle when it comes to everything. And in that last trailer, I was like, "Fuck, this looks good."
I have
I hate,
not watched any of the trailers except for the initial teaser, the initial like 30 or 40-second teaser, whatever it was. I've skipped every single trailer since.
Strongman. I tried, and I watched it as soon. I was like, "I'm not gonna do it." Then I was like, "I'm gonna do it." It looks good. It looks good.
Well, I remember
I knew you would break. I thought I was going to be strong enough to do it. I'm like, nope, fuck it. It's like I'm going to watch it.
I
and
couldn't
then
do it.
Destiny tweeted about it. I'm like, yeah, I knew she'd break too. So
I always say I'm not going to, and then as soon as it hits, I'm like,
same thing with Scream. Like when Scream 6 comes out,
I'm not watching that either. Dewey's death was spoiled for me in that trailer. When it showed Gale running out of the hospital, I was like, he's dead.
yeah.
They should never have put that in the trailer. Who else would she be that upset over? Obviously, it was Dewey. Like it was.
It could have been.
there's
It could
stuff
have been
like
Sydney.
that. There's stuff like that too in the Stranger Things Volume 2 trailer for like Volume 2. There's two moments, and I was like, I know these people are. I know it's not good because again, why? Who else would they be screaming like that for?
Yeah.
I feel. Wait, you seen Volume 2, right? Because we've talked about it.
I've seen it, yeah. I didn't watch the trailer.
So okay, well, the trailer is so good. Like the Volume 2 trailer, I was crying at work. I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. But there's a part with Lucas looking up and he's screaming, and I was like, he's screaming for Max. Who else would he be screaming for in this situation? And then there's another part with Dustin running, screaming, and I was like, it's either Steve or Eddie. It's one of them. And if you go back, you could see him saying like Eddie, and I was like, fuck. And then so yeah, I was like, damn it. I know going into it, I was like, be prepared for heartbreak, and I still wasn't. But yeah.
Did you see the theories about him?
About all like the cast theories and stuff.
Well, that he might come back as like a kind of like bad
Demogorgon
character. No, like apparently because of the way he died, there's like a character in D&D who gets killed and comes back as a vampire or something. So that's what
it's Cass. That's like the theory. I don't know if he I don't know. I'm like holding on to like false hope he's coming back. But I don't want him to come back as a bad guy because then they would have to kill him again.
But maybe he'll start off bad and then he'll help them in the end, kind of thing.
And then he'll sacrifice himself again.
Again, yeah.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, but that's the only way they can go.
Sacrifice, Duffer Brothers. It's me again. Hi. It wasn't a sacrifice because he didn't fucking do anything. It didn't give anyone more time. It literally did nothing. He sacrificed himself for nothing.
But the were at the house.
Why didn't they play the song on a stereo if they had electricity? Why didn't they play the song on a stereo?
Because we got the most badass scene in Stranger Things history.
I think Max is the most badass scene. Max running in the dream with the song.
I will cry. Max
I was screaming. I was on this edge of my seat screaming.
On my phone watching it, and I was like, oh my god,
Run!
My eyes were watering.
Run!
And then when she lifted up in Volume 2 and her bones started breaking, I was like, no! I was literally screaming.
No, listen. As soon I'm watching it, the fucking premiere of Volume 2. So at this time, it's probably like 4 a.m. my time, and I'm already crying. Okay, because I see Eddie's getting attacked. I was like, no. And then when she goes up in that fucking arm, I was like wailing in the room, full on screaming, and I was like, oh. And then I saw a TikTok of a girl reacting, kind of like how I did. People were like, I could not watch a show with her. That's so annoying. And I was like, when you're passionate about something, you get emotional. And I
Yeah.
did scream cry when Max was dying.
I was
And I
literally on the edge of my seat yelling, "No!"
like, how fucking dare you? Duffer
Yeah.
Brothers again.
If they had actually killed her after everything she went through in episode 4, if they had actually killed her off, I would have been actually pretty mad at them. Because what was the point of having like that scene is so powerful, and I would have been so mad if they went back on it and killed her.
I'm glad she's still somewhat alive.
I think she'll get fixed by the end of next season. Even if she's still blind, I think she'll be okay.
I think she'll be blind. I think in order for her to come back, Vecna has to be dead.
Well, I bet she'll be blind, but when she's like inside her mind with 11, she'll be able to see, and I bet that's how we'll get a lot of Max scenes.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to be the last season. Like, I keep thinking about it and I cry.
Who do we think the major death of the season will be? Someone's going to die next season for sure.
Stop.
I have a prediction. I have two predictions.
Too.
11.
I have
11.
You think 11? Okay, who do you think, Destiny?
I think it's gonna be Will.
You think it's gonna be Will?
Will?
Yeah,
I could see that.
Will is the connection. Like, even though Elle is the one that like broke into like she pretty much made the Upside Down, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's like the one that cracked into the Upside Down. But Will is the connection. Will has always been the connection since season 1. He can still feel that Vecna is there, so he still feels it. And I think in order for it to stop, you have to kill the connection. And I think it's gonna be Will, and I'm going to vomit. I'm going to throw up.
I could see Will. Both. Yeah, I could see it being both. Will and 11 both have to die.
Those are my two.
Yeah, because
but
it could be
not my
like
prediction. That's not my prediction, though.
Like, in a way, though, they could have had like Vecna. Vecna and 11 could freaking stop the thing, and then they fail, and then that's when Will succeeds. And then he has to give up his own life to do it.
It's possible. Who's the heart of the group?
Oh, it's no longer Mike.
No, fuck. I can't. Mike could die. I wouldn't give a shit at all.
It's Dustin, man.
It's Dustin. And I think Dustin could die.
No, literally, shut your whore mouth right now.
Don't even say it. A lot of people like that character, and he's like integral. Like, everyone likes Dustin.
Damn it, Josh! Don't say it.
I could see him dying next season to save everyone. Or Steve. I could see one of them dying to save.
Oh no! Double fuck you on that one, because
I don't want Steve.
Steve's my favorite.
Here's my thing. If Eddie comes back, I don't think he's coming back as an alive person. I think he's coming back as memories. And what if Vecna is making Justin see Eddie, and Eddie was like, "Why did you leave me there?"
He's definitely gonna do that.
I'm going to I'm gonna freak out. Like, even thinking about it, I keep kind of seeing stuff, and I'm like, stop, because I can't. I'm not
this to yourself.
I think the parents need to find out in episode 1 of next season, because it's ridiculous that we're like 4 seasons in and not one of the parents besides like Hopper and Joyce have any idea what's going on at all. They're all just like, oh, everyone.
Especially after Hawkins went to shit.
Yeah.
I feel like if they were like, listen, this is what happened, and I feel like it's more believable, because like, look around you. How are you not gonna believe that?
In half, like, what the fuck?
I'm not ready. I am ready. I love Stranger Things, obviously. I'm not ready for it to be the end, and I'm not ready to see a character die, because you know what another thing that pisses me off? They were talking about how a bunch of major characters die in season 4, and I think, what did they say, like 5 or 6 major deaths? And I was like, okay, that's not. Again, no, not really. I mean, Papa died.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Papa. I don't give a fuck about him. No. Jason died. Literally, fuck off. Do not care.
No.
Eddie died. I'm angry. Mm-hmm. I'm angry. And then who else died?
Well, technically, like, other civilians of Stranger Things died too.
They don't count. They're not major.
I'm sure a bunch of people died when the town split in half.
And dude, Eddie's fucking trailer, it's gone. Everything he's ever had is gone. And you know what? We didn't get an Eddie and a Wayne scene. Again,
Yeah. I love
they
it
should let me
though.
write the show.
I love when they go to Max's trailer and it cuts to them outside and Eddie picks his head around the corner and he's got the Michael Myers mask on.
That was
I
amazing.
laughed.
I was kicking my feet. I was kicking my feet and giggling. I was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "You have an idea?" Even though he had a bandana in his back pocket, and he was like, "Do you have a bandana or mask or anything?" He literally has a fucking bandana
Oh,
in his
hey,
back
Robert.
pocket.
Just want to say
Whatever.
Robert Anthony's in the chat. He makes all the GIFs for Scream with Ryan C. Showers. He's a great guy, big Scream fan.
Hell
Good
yeah.
to see you, Robert.
Dude, speaking of Scream and Destiny, I know you're ready for this one because I saw a tweet a long time ago of Joseph Quinn right behind of a Scream poster. I'm like, yes, can we put Joseph Quinn as Ghostface Killer in Part 7?
I think you'll definitely see Stranger Things people in Scream 7, like those
Oh,
actors.
definitely. Joseph Quinn
Sadie
would be...
Sink. Put Sadie Sink in Scream 7.
No, I'm serious. Joseph Quinn would be a good Ghostface. But yeah, Sadie Sink would be cool for a Scream movie too.
Yeah, I
Like,
would love her in the movie.
listen, I just want Joseph Quinn to be in something where he gets a happy ending. Because everything I have watched him in, it does not end up good for him. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I watched a show he's in, what was it called? Dickinson.
Okay.
It's like a season. It's only one season because it got canceled. It was actually really good. I liked it a lot. It doesn't like say if he dies or not, but he's standing on a ledge. So I'm assuming he doesn't live. He dies in Stranger Things. He dies in Overlord. He doesn't have a good ending in the movie Makeup. He doesn't die. He lives, but he still doesn't have a happy ending. And I was like, can we give this man a happy something? Because I can't keep watching depressing shit for him. Because I'm sad.
Well, make sure he ain't a ghost face and he'll be okay.
It'd be cool to see a Ghostface survive. Robert says, "No, Dustin will live forever."
Damn right.
Dude, if Dustin dies, I'm literally going to punch my fucking TV. Not to be dramatic, but hell will ensue. I'm
Hey, Miss
taking
Carter.
that day off of work. I'm not going to
I
work.
would be afraid to talk to you. Like, because I was even afraid to talk to you about Eddie. But I had to check to see how you were. I was like, God, I hope that she's okay. Desi, you okay? And then I get back,
Literally, I sent him voice memos, and I went back and listened to him like a couple weeks ago. I don't know how you understood anything because I was like, he just killed him.
Because I can understand heartbreak.
Yeah, it was bad. It was rough. It was a rough. It's still rough.
I love that when he was playing his song and Max was running through the house and all that stuff. That was a really good scene.
Oh yeah,
it was so good. The Master of
everything
Puppets
was so
running,
good.
and Billy was there too. I was like, damn, this is really. There's some fucking season 4.
I love Vecna was such a good
Again, 2 days later.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
Fucking days later, how dare you? Once again, Duffer Brothers.
I agree with that.
Why? That was
Maybe
like
they'll flash back,
shit.
but we should have seen. I wanted to see what happened right after that, and we just was like, nope.
Right?
Sorry.
I don't need to know what happens 2 days later. I need to know where the fuck is Eddie's body. Is it just in the Upside Down? Did y'all leave him there? Because then again, Eddie and Vecna can use that against Justin. All the shit with like Max, like, so what? I mean, I know like Lucas is like screaming at Erica like call like an ambulance and stuff, and so obviously like they get there and take her away. Like, why would you cut away from these moments though? Because like all that feeling, and you could say 2 days later, I was like, what the fuck? I was watching it by myself, and I said out loud, I was like, what? That just like ruins all that sort of like emotion you felt because you're gonna cut away. Again, I don't know. I love season 4. I love volume 1. I fucking love volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 2, not even with the Eddie Mac stuff, but just some of the decisions they made. A whole episode about Papa again. I'm so over Papa, and I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, so I never got invested into that storyline at all.
My biggest issue with season 4 was actually not Papa, but how much they dragged out the Hopper storyline.
That too. He escapes and gets brought back, and then they escape again, and then they have to go back. It's like they shouldn't have let him escape the first time. I feel like
Yeah.
he shouldn't have gotten out the first time, just to be brought back.
They
Just
should
for
have just
them to
not
leave
showed him
again.
for like half of the season, and then boom, showed him halfway. Like,
Another thing they should not have done, which even though at the time it did make me happy, because I remember, I think season 4 was supposed to come out December 2020. Or maybe, yeah, I think it was 2020, but like COVID happened and all that. But they showed that trailer of Hopper being alive.
yeah,
Why would you do that?
they shouldn't have done that.
Could you imagine everyone's fucking reaction if when Joyce opens up that thing and it says like Hopper is alive? Could you imagine? Oh my god, I would have threw my fucking phone. But I already knew he was alive. I was just waiting to see him.
Yeah, there's
So
a weird.
maybe if I comes back, they don't show that he's alive. I would love to be surprised.
Oh man, but
Here we got some comments. Kyle says Michael Myers is definitely more of a stalking killer. Yep, we agree with that.
Agreed.
Daner says, "Is Bert covered in Cheeto juice?"
no, it's freaking blood. It's blood. Blood of these
blood.
cereals right here.
You missed the costume conversation.
Danner.
And then Danner also says, "My knowledge of Stranger Things goes as far as seasons 1 and 2 and all the memes."
Well,
Honestly,
Jesse just spoiled the whole thing. Sorry, Danner.
2 was my least favorite, I would say. I liked season 3 and 4 a lot.
2 was almost at the pointless, except for bringing 11 back. That was it.
Yeah, season 2 is awesome. I wanted to rewatch it last month actually, but I just didn't have the time because like it is a good like October because it's set in October and you know they go trick or treating. Like it has the fall vibes, and I really wanted to watch it like leading up to October. I just didn't have the time for it. I want to give it another chance. I stopped watching season 2 like halfway, and then I just stopped. And then season 3 was coming out, and I was like, I need to finish season 2, so I rewatched all of it. Season 2 again. I don't know. It's not my favorite. It has good fall vibes, but besides that, the whole episode with Elle and her other family.
Do you think she's going to come back?
So,
Did they bring her back?
No.
I hope not.
They start the season with like Vecna killing her or something.
You're like, what the fuck? I mean, maybe because like she is like, I guess the only other one that's alive.
Yeah.
Like, number wise, you know. Maybe she can come back to help defeat Vecna.
Yeah.
But really, besides that, I don't really care for it. I did not like that episode whatsoever.
No.
I know, like, people say it's like, because, you know, Elle chooses to be good, because she did have that choice of, like, running with them and, like, causing, like, chaos and shit, but she decides not to. Like, maybe, like, that's the only good thing that came out of the episode, but besides that, like, no. The episode was just so dumb. I did not like it.
That's probably my least favorite episode of the show.
Oh, easily.
Absolutely. The most pointless. But yeah, when Elle comes back and Mike, they have that moment, that's really sweet. And whenever Mike is like hitting Hopper and he just like holds him and he's like, "You liar." I was like, damn, it's pretty emotional. But besides that, I don't know. Season 2. Oh, and then we get Max, of course, in season 2.
Max,
that's the best part of season 2 is Max.
You get Max. Because Max is amazing.
I like the demo dogs, and like thinking back, like at the time I thought it was cool, but thinking back now, and just like I see you trying to do the aliens thing, kind of, but it would have been scary if it was a bunch of Demogorgons versus the demo dogs. So
right, especially how what's that guy's name that gets killed by the demo dog?
Bob.
Yeah, freaking Bob.
Poor
Bob. Yeah.
Freaking Bob. Bob. And you know what? I was kind of right, though, with volume 2 of season 4. I was like, man, what if they have, like, all the sort of monsters from everything? I mean, they didn't really do, like, the Mind Flayer so much. They did show the Mind Flayer in some of the flashbacks. But whenever we saw a trailer and I saw a Demodog, I was like, I fucking knew it. They're all coming back. I was like, I knew it. We're getting all of them. Which is pretty cool to see it come back. Or there's like, I don't know, there's some questionable stuff, but I still love season 4 a lot. I love the show a lot. It's one of my favorite shows. But Volume 2, kind of. And I was so excited and I was so hyped. And I was like, it's going to be the best thing in the world. I fucking know it. And it
Well,
ended
I
and I
thought
was
that
like,
too.
it ended. I was like, oh God, it was not the best thing in the world, but that's fine.
I think
I was a
season
little
3
bit
definitely made up for
disappointed.
it though. Like the fight in the mall at the end was so good.
Yeah,
I love
but
season 3.
poor Bailey too.
I don't know.
Well,
Really,
in a way, but like I know he was an
really can
asshole
get
for most
fucked.
of it, but that last scene, I really felt like he was being sincere.
I mean, yeah, I do like that you get a moment with Billy. Does that excuse everything he did?
Oh hell no!
No. He's still
No.
a piece of shit, and he's racist. I don't know why people
Yeah,
overlook that. He is
he
racist,
is. Yeah.
but because like
That's why
I
he didn't like
remember when
Lucas.
we exactly, it's he's
Yeah.
like, well, maybe just didn't like it because like he was a boy. No, no, are you kidding me? He says stuff that's like, yeah, that's racism, and the fact that they wanted him to say more, but he was like, no. Like Jacob Montgomery, they wanted
Mhm.
him to say the N word, call Lucas that, and Jacob Montgomery was like, I am not doing that. He's like, no, not happening, and so they cut it out because he's like, no, I don't even care what he's
Yeah.
acting like. I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Well, he's
So
the
Yeah.
like,
Red Ranger,
respect to him
so
too.
he's the Red
Red
Ranger, so
Ranger.
he can't
He's
say something like that. He's supposed to be the leader, like someone you can look up to.
well, one of the
But
Red
But
Rangers
yeah,
is in prison for murder because he stabbed his roommate with a sword. So Red Ranger
in real life,
in real life, yeah, one of the Red Rangers stabbed his roommate with a sword and killed him.
oh, good lord!
Yep. And another one was just arrested for like insurance fraud or something.
I mean,
God, Power Rangers has gone dark.
that's not that
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Robert says he is so hyped for Hellraiser on Friday. The reviews I've seen are calling it the best one since the original.
Mm-hmm.
Which has me excited because I love the original. I don't like part 2, and I haven't seen
I
anything
do.
after that. I
Well,
don't know. It
three's
got a
fun.
little bit
Three's kind of
too.
fun.
I haven't watched it. After 2, I was like, maybe I should take a break because these are not. Which Hellraiser just isn't my thing, and I knew that
Yeah.
going in, and I was surprised how much I really did love the first one. And I was like, Hellraiser 2, here we go. And I watched it, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay for a little bit. But I am excited for this new one. That trailer did look really good. You don't see too much, but it's like, oh yeah, we're back in it. It looks
I,
dark and
And the
gross. I
Cenobites
love
I
look
it.
didn't.
incredible too.
I didn't watch the trailer. I was like, I'm done
More
with these
power to
trailers.
you.
But I did look at a couple of the images of a few of the Cenobites, and they do
Uh-huh.
look really good. Really good.
Looks so good. Like there's like the weeping one. I don't know if you saw the picture of that, but that
Yeah.
one looked really fucking scary. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited.
I'm curious if it will be like a straight up reboot or if they'll be like, oh, there used to be previous pinheads and this is the current iteration or something like that. I'd actually like if they did that. But ignore Hellraiser's like 5 through 10.
That's why I
Yeah.
always hear. I've only seen the first one.
I like the second one because it's kind of like a Halloween 2 thing where it picks up immediately where the first one ends and then it just
Yeah.
continues. The third one is like if it was just a straight up slasher movie basically, and it's just like it's just like a fun slasher. It's not quite as heady as the first two. The fourth one is like an origin kind of for the box, and it also kind of shows how they finally get rid of Pinhead, like in the future, like literally like Jason X style.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, movies 5, I think it's like 5 to 9 or 5 to 8. They weren't actually Hellraiser movies, but they were converted into Hellraiser movies to like increase sales. They're
You gotta
not
love
good.
when that happens. You
Yeah,
know,
they're
you
not
know you're
good.
gonna watch a good movie when they make it into something else.
I think it's 5 to
American
8. And
Psycho 2.
the ninth one they made to just hang on to the rights for like, I think they made it for like $10,000. It's like the worst thing. Oh yeah, it's bad. They did it literally just to keep the rights. And then the
Gotta
10th
love
one
that too.
is Hellraiser Judgment. That was actually not bad.
I heard that one's actually like pretty decent.
I heard Inferno was the good out of the sequels because it's Scott Derrickson.
Honestly, like the plots are weird for those three. Like they have Cenobites throughout them, so I guess there's like something to enjoy, but it's some of them are like the eighth one is set in like the real world, and there's like a Hellraiser video game, and somehow the Cenobites come out of the video game into the real world. It makes no sense at all. It makes no
What the
sense.
fuck? Yeah,
It's-
definitely not rushing to watch those. But I will be rushing to watch the new one on Friday.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
Probably
I'm
as
super
soon as I
excited.
get
Same
home
here.
from work. Probably
And
not a movie I can watch at work.
before I even forgot, I had to set my DVR on YouTube TV for Chucky because that comes out tonight too.
Yes, I'm super excited for that. Kitty, hi
Mhm.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Thorn. Got his big old butt back up here.
Kyle says, "What an awesome week! Josh is back. Chucky's tonight and Hellraiser Friday. I think
And
the
we
other
got
two
good-
things are more exciting, but I'm glad to be back.
And we got a good weekend coming up too. So
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's been exciting October so far.
oh yeah,
Been watching a bunch of movies,
Mhm.
and
lighting the Halloween candles up.
you're kicking ass in all of your cosplays so far.
Yes, yes.
So
I'm still not done doing those. We still have like 10 more to do.
hey, trust me, you're doing a lot better this year than you were last year. Because I saw like a memory tweet for some reason, and it said something about you like I'm really legit ready to quit. And then I remember messaging
It
you
was
like
like
you better
day
not
3.
fucking yeah. That was day 3. I was like, Dessa, you do not fucking quit right now. You will not. And then you
And
went
I
for
didn't.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
so good this year. I thought they were good last year too, but they're really good this year.
Thank you. Some of them last year were definitely. Some of them I was doing the day of
Mhm.
when I would get home from work, doing it, posting it. Not happening this year. I told myself like, no, you're getting in more time. And like last year, there was looks that I didn't like, and I just had to post something. And I was like, this year, no. I've redone a certain look. This will be my 3rd time because I'm going to redo it again. I had to redo a couple looks a couple of times. Like, if I'm not happy with it, I'm not posting it. And if it doesn't work
That's
out,
right.
I'm doing something different because I don't want to just post something because I feel like I have to. I want to actually like what I've done and not just because I'm running out of time. But this weekend though, I'm gonna be finished by this weekend. I'm gonna tell myself that, and I'm going to do it all day. I will be doing makeup.
You better.
I'm excited to see.
And then even though I'll tell you this, I don't think nothing's going to beat the Evil Dead Mia because
That was I saw that and I was like, whoa.
That legit scared the shit out of me. I'm like, God, those contacts, you do not ever wear them near me because I will slap somebody.
The contacts are fun. I really like that one. I like doing makeup looks to where like you can be like gross because with me like if my hair looks kind of weird, I'm like, fuck, I gotta take a different picture. Or if something doesn't look right, I can take another picture. But when you're like gross, it doesn't matter. Like your hair can look fucked up, and like I had like that black shit all in my teeth, and like it was a lot of fun just doing something that was like nasty looking. I like doing stuff like that, and I don't do those too often where it's just like completely like ew. But that one is definitely a lot of fun. The contacts are cool.
Yeah, and I'll just tell you, that's easily a top 3 look of all time for you. Just because everything worked in that picture.
It was, I was very impressed. It was very, very, very good.
Especially the one with the knife and the tongue one.
Yes,
I was like, holy
that one,
shit, that looks so realistic.
That was kind of scary because it was a real knife, and I was like,
I knew it was a real
knife. I was looking, I was
like,
is this a real knife that she has?
Yeah.
It was a real knife. I don't have fake. The only fake knife I have is like that ghost face one, which is so obviously fake. It's the one that has like the fake blood in it. Everything else though, I use real knives because I don't have props. I just use
like the machete last year was real, so
the machete was real and it was heavy, and I was like, don't cut off your toe for a fucking picture. Like, be careful. And I didn't hurt myself, so I'm trying to be safe.
I love how you worry not about the machete, but then like the littlest little prick of a finger.
I don't know if you
but I'm glad it's healing. I'm glad. See, it's already looking 2 times better.
Gruesome.
Yeah, I posted a picture of my finger because I cut it last night, which so dangerous. Don't cut something off of your face with scissors. Obviously. I feel like people know this. Do I care? No. Did I fucking cut myself? Yes. And the blood was like streaming down my finger, and I was like, ugh. And I posted a picture and people were like, wow, that looks so real. And I was like,
It is real.
it is real. Someone's like, it looks real to me. I said, yeah, because it is. Because I said SFX gone wrong. They're like, it looks good. I'm like, no, this is my real blood. Someone's like, that blood looks so real. And I was like, thanks, I made it myself. Because I don't know if they were joking or not. And I was like, it came out of me. Like, it's real. That's why it looks so good. Because it's my genuine blood.
I could have been an asshole and been like, hey, you got red on you.
Don't you know I can't.
I know, I did it. I was the concerned one. I was like, oh my god, are you okay? And all.
Yeah, because I think everyone else saw it. I was just, yeah, look.
No, I knew immediately, like when you replied back to my mess or like to the tweet I sent, I was like, what? Oh my gosh, you're like, are you okay? And then you, or like, ouch, that looked like I hurt. And then you replied with that meme, oh yeah, no, she ain't joking. Like,
no, I was like sitting there with shit all over my face, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, don't pass out, don't fucking pass out. Like that would be so embarrassing. So I just had to sit down for a second. I was like, calm down, like you're fine. It's just a little bit of blood, and I wiped it up, and I held the little napkin, and I stopped the bleeding. I applied pressure, and I was fine. It hurts, but it's whatever. It's small.
oh man,
You took care of it and didn't pass out.
Exactly.
One of my favorite things. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say one of the favorite things I've seen so far of your cosplays is Angela, and they thought you were doing Sleepaway Camp, and you had like the whole emoji and everything with the rollerblade and everything. I'm like, obviously they have not seen Stranger Things.
And did I correct anyone? No.
No, I just know somewhere part of you're like.
I was really confused. I was like,
I was at first too.
I would have thought the like bloody forehead thing would have
gave it away.
Right?
Yeah.
And like the blue shirt, and I had the pink scrunchie.
Yeah, your hair is the same as hers.
You had that detail perfectly. It's like, okay, dude.
And listen. I did on her little mold that she had.
Mm-hmm.
That one was a lot of fun to do. I really liked doing that one. But
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I think it was 2 weeks ago. I had to pull a thumbtack out of my foot.
Oof.
I stepped on the thumbtack and it went all the way up in there, and I was like, oh god.
That hurts. I've had that happen.
And I pulled it out and I did it. I didn't feel queasy at all. I felt pretty proud of myself because the day before I had to pull a splinter out of my nail, and I did almost pass out with that. I was like sweating. I was like hot sweat. So I was like,
that I don't
I'm
blame
about to take the floor. No. But I pulled that fucking thumbtack right on my foot, and I kept going. And I was like, damn, who am I? And then I get a little cut on my finger, and I was like, that's right. I'm me. I'm about to pass out.
Like, that Angela one, though. It's just like, okay, if she was doing Angela from Sleepaway Camp, she would have used something with curling iron. Like, you would have known this.
Yeah.
Like,
which I am doing something with Sleepaway Camp. Maybe then you're like,
I get it. You're gonna be Angela.
I'm not actually.
Or Peter.
I'm gonna be a dead camp counselor. That is my plan. So y'all are surprised when y'all see it. I'm gonna be out there. But I have my camp counselor outfit, so I might as well use it.
Yep.
Hey, absolutely.
We got a few comments from Daner Bobaner here. Back to when we were talking about Power Rangers. He says, the curse of the Red Ranger. Y'all talking about Power Rangers, and I'm still here.
Sorry, Daner.
And then he says, one of the Red Ranger actors committed suicide a couple years ago, Ninja Storm Ranger. Right. Yes, I forgot about that.
Damn.
Forgot about that. That's the Hellraiser with Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, I don't know if I remember Henry Cavill being.
I don't think he's. Maybe?
I mean, maybe he is. I honestly.
It must be one of the sequels that.
I haven't seen 5 to 9 more, or 5 to 10 more than once, so he very well could be in them, and I have no idea.
Even once is too much, but.
Yeah. Although a lot of celebrities get their start in random horror movies, like Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger and the fourth
Jennifer Aniston, Leprechaun.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw someone post that. I think it was Naomi Watts was in one of the Children of the Corn movies.
Yep. Yep.
And I was like, I didn't know that because I haven't seen that one. I was like, wow. So you see a bunch of them pop up, which I mean, that's pretty cool. I think that's cool. I don't like when they become bigger stars and then they act like they're too good
Yeah,
for
I
horror.
hate
It's
that.
like, don't forget where you got your start from, Miss Ma'am. Not to
Yeah,
Naomi Watts, but to a lot of people. Like,
that's why I
don't
like
forget where you
Jamie.
belong.
I like how Jamie Lee Curtis is like. When she was a little bit younger, she was kind of like, I'm done with Halloween. But now she's like, I owe my whole career to this franchise. I'm going to come back and like give it one more shebang kind of thing. And I'm glad that she likes the franchise and her fans enough to do that.
I mean, I would like the money, you
Yeah,
know.
and some money. Yeah.
I'll make that money. I mean, like, this is my favorite genre. I love this so much. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I would straight up just,
Yeah.
yes.
It's funny.
It was a real passion project. I don't
It's
know.
funny how it's funny how they're so willing to pay. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis is obviously a bigger name, but it's funny how they're so willing to pay Jamie Lee Curtis whatever she wants, basically for 3 movies. And then Nev Campbell, they're like, "Sorry, we're not going to pay you for Scream 6."
No, literally. I'm gonna pay you what you fucking deserve.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just now I just put 2 to 2 together with Robert Anthony's comment, like because that is so spot on. Like check the last comment.
Oh, let me see here. Robert says, "Destiny's rocking those bangs. I could definitely see a Lindsay Wallace cosplay. I could totally see that."
Yeah, like I just like now saw it when I read it. It's like you easily have Lindsay Wallace's hair.
Oh, same. Yeah, you could definitely.
I
do
mean,
Lindsay.
like perfect.
Yeah, I could see that.
I have to look at what she wears. I feel like she doesn't wear anything special.
Well,
it would be like this situation where people are like, I don't know what you are. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, you
okay.
could do the Halloween Kills scene where she hides underneath the bridge and all that, where she's all dirty and all that.
The dirty version.
Get a little fake nose piercing. I think I have one somewhere. She has her nose pierced.
Bam, perfect.
Boom. Thanks, Robert. Shout out to you if I do it. If I find out what she wears.
Robert's great.
Robert's
oh shit! I thought I just closed Streamer for a second. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, Glenn. I do have to go though because Fear Freak starts in 16 minutes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Destiny. Like, it's so amazing having you back on the channel, and I hope you'll come back on again soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when. I'm down.
You're always welcome.
Yes. I'm always, I've been called what did that person call me? Like a streamer hopper or like a streamer groupie? Because I'm a groupie, because, that's...
Yeah,
if I'm a woman, I'm just a groupie. But, I'm here.
You're a special guest.
Yeah, so you're special guest, special member. It don't matter. Like, we don't give a shit.
Exactly. If I show up, I show up.
It's always a good time when Destiny's here.
Be
so
grateful.
Be glad, audience.
Thank you. Yeah. But yes, thank you for having me on. Happy to be back, especially on your first one after a while. Happy to be back. Hopefully you'll do more.
I'm gonna definitely continue this. This was like my first like big, not big comeback, but it's like I had to like get everything set up again. And I'm in a new place now, and it's gonna be much easier for me to do these streams. My computer is broken, so I'm doing this from my laptop. So making actual like pre-recorded videos is gonna be difficult for a while. But I definitely want to keep doing streams, and I'm gonna do watch parties for sure. So you guys are both invited back for those.
Yeah, just anytime you need us, we're always a message away. So,
well, you two were the first that came to mind when I was like, "Oh, I'm doing a stream." Destiny and Brett.
Yeah, you remember when we did the Final Girls?
Yes, of course.
And I was crying. I was like,
just like sobbing.
I'm gonna turn away really quick, and I was like bawling, and I came back, and I was like, "What's up?"
Every time I hear that song now, I always think of you in Final Girls, the Betty Davis eyes.
Literally.
No.
I will never forget, before I go, I was watching the Final Girls, and this was like a couple times I've seen it. So I already was expecting, like I knew going in. Does it make it feel any different? No. I'm sitting there watching it on my phone, bawling my eyes out towards the end. Betty Davis eyes. I look over, my boyfriend visits him. He's like dancing Betty Davis eyes, and I was like, I was like, it's not the time to dance. Meanwhile, I'm just
sad,
pouring, and he's just dancing to it, and I was like, no, now's not the time. Dance later.
Yeah, this is not the time to dance. Inappropriate.
No, Inappropriate. Okay. Well, goodbye. Thank you for having me on.
Bye,
See you
Destiny.
this
Thank you so
weekend.
much. We'll follow you over to Fear
Oh,
Freaks.
my AirPod just flew out of my ear. That's
There was
Yeah,
an
I was
interesting
like,
sound.
what?
I was like, what was that?
Yeah, I probably felt the drink if it was like. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it was a weird noise.
But yeah, see you this weekend.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
But
Am I keeping you? I just realized you had your thing too. I'm not.
that's okay. I already did it. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's there. So if you're watching it after the fact, you could go see it on the Good Real Hunting channel, and then you can watch it.
I will do that. I'll play it while I'm doing stuff here tonight.
Yes, sir. Especially Chucky in 12 minutes. So Chucky in 12 minutes, Fear Freaks in 12 minutes. So like you got such a hard choice to make.
Play them both at the same time.
That's what I'm going to do. So. Oh man, but dude, Josh, thank you so much for having me. It was such a big honor, like just for you to think of me first when you could have asked so many badass dudes. There's so many damn good channels out there, and just to ask me again, Destiny's going to get sick of me by the end of the weekend. But I do really honestly appreciate it, and more importantly, we're so fucking glad to have you back.
Thank you so much, Brett, and of course, I would think of you for a stream. Like you and Destiny are like my main guests. I have had you guys in probably most of my live streams, especially you. I've had you on for several horror hangouts. So
because I got nothing to do. I just need something to do.
Well, this is the best thing to do with your time.
Oh, absolutely. Especially where you were part of my record of 4.5 hour stream, wasn't it?
It was a long stream, yes.
Or
I
at
don't
least,
even know if we got up for the
4
bathroom.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we sat there the entire 4 hours. I don't even know how we did it.
And that was I'm pretty sure that was just like an off the cuff, like, hey, do you want to do a stream?
That was just a that was just a hangout.
Then you're like, yeah, sure. And then 4 hours later, yeah, I think that was hangout number 6 or live stream number 6.
Yeah, it was something like that, but that's still one I always remember, just because if we just freaking talked, and it's one of the best streams I was ever a part of.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I love being
yeah.
I love like just being on here and chatting, especially with you. Like it's all different horror movies, even though we usually have like a little bit of difference in opinion. You don't hate Jason Lives, but you have it ranked really low, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah, and so you could go ahead and skip that part of my horror top 10 where I shit talk Jason Lives. So,
ooh, it better be good things.
Well, one of us will talk good things about it, but
I know Brad loves it. So,
oh yeah, you'll see when you watch it. But man, but yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Thank you so much for coming, Brad. It was amazing of you to even like take the time out to do this when you had your own thing going on tonight. So I really, really appreciate it.
Dude, I just knew this was special to you just because of how long you've been gone. And I didn't want to leave you, man, just because like, hey, we got each other's backs.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
like
if you need
that's
me
the
for
main
anything,
thing,
just tell me.
guys. Yeah, that's the main thing, Chad. We're always there for each other. Like we're a freaking community. Like people say they're community, but they really don't do it. We truly mean it with our community. We're always there for each other.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to like you guys and Destiny and me and like Chris and Jason, like Braden, everyone was kind of like doing their thing all around the same time 2.5 years ago, and we all got the chance to like kind of grow together and all start collaborating with each other. And some people aren't lucky to have a great group of people like that to work with.
Oh yeah, so like it's incredibly blessing all at the same time, man. So I'm very grateful.
Well, I'm definitely going to have you back on as soon as possible. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do next. I was considering maybe a watch party for the new Hellraiser, but we'll see. Because it's going to be on streaming, so everyone should be able to watch it unless they don't have Disney Plus / Hulu. But
Hulu, yeah. So
it's coming on Disney Plus here in Canada.
Oh, I know. It's just still fucking crazy that you get horror movies on Disney.
I know. That's when Prey came. Well, it's like the Star section of Disney, but it comes out on the main screen of Disney Plus. So, like when Prey came out on Disney Plus, it was on the front section, and I was like, "Oh, sweet!"
Like, God, you crazy Canadians! I'll tell you that for sure.
I know. For some reason, we can't have Hulu. I really don't get it, but I don't think we can have Peacock either.
Peacock? But yeah, I go ahead. I gotta wash all. I gotta wash
No,
all.
yeah,
These
yeah, you
off.
gotta get all the fake. Yeah, it's been almost 2 hours now, and that's about as long as it's gonna go for anyway.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for joining me, Brett. I hope you can get all that fake blood off you easy enough.
I hope so too, man. Like I kind of freaking look like Hannibal Lecter in that scene in the third act. Just
yes, actually, you're totally you. Actually, you could have said that was your costume. That would have
I
been a good one
really
too.
easily
That,
could have instead of the whole serial killer.
but
And
that's
now I
good
just
too.
wasted
Serial
good
killer was good
cereal.
too.
I just wasted good cereal, but
I would have just poured it in like real bowls and ate it later.
oh well, I put them in Ziploc baggies, so I'm
Oh,
ready for
perfect.
clutch time. I'm ready for
You
my
got it.
midnight snack. So
Oh, cereal is the best like late night snack. I don't even eat it for
Easy.
breakfast anymore. I eat it purely as a snack.
Easy. So,
All right, guys. I guess we'll end this here. Thank you so much, Brett, for coming on. I'll be chatting with you to get you back on ASAP. I know you're a busy man this month, but we will get you back. And thank you, everyone in the chat. I see Fraser was able to join the chat for a minute. Nice to see you, man. But thank you guys so much. I'll make sure to put out more notice for the next stream, so it's not like basically like a one-day thing. But you guys, like I said, usually say on my old streams, like we can't do this without you guys. We really appreciate all your comments and you taking the time to come in and talk with us. Oh, we got another comment here. Robert, I'm glad I got to be here for Josh's return. This was an incredibly awesome stream. Thank you so much, Robert. You know, I think you're an amazing guy, and I talk to you all the time about our likes and dislikes. So I'll be talking to you when this is over for sure. All right, guys. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
see you guys.